What is up, guys? Welcome to yet another episode of Kicking It with Manny. And on today's episode, I wanted to talk to you amazing guys about social media and relationships and how social media can be a negative or a positive thing towards your relationship. Even if you're going through something right now, I want to share my honest thoughts and connect with you. Let's dive right into it. One of the biggest things that I have learned when it comes to social media is to have boundaries. Have boundaries with people, have boundaries with friendship, and have boundaries especially with your relationship. You are in a relationship with someone personal. You are not in a relationship with the whole world. The whole world can see a side to you, a side to your relationship. They do not necessarily need to see the side to every portion of your relationship. When there is a hiccup in your relationship, when something is not going on right, do not go on social media and go rant about it. It doesn't help. Sometimes you get opinions from people that do not even know you. They don't even know where you're coming from. They don't even know the person that you're with. But when it comes to social media, we give it so much power over our relationship because this society have created a certain type of mindset to social media. They have created this whole life around social media that they can't even live a normal life anymore. We have to think about our relationship as being something very private. How impactful social media can be on your relationship is up to you. I believe we are entitled to share whatever we want to share about our personal life and our personal relationships on social media. You control what you share with people. You let them into your personal circle within your relationship. If you are a person that is private, it is necessary to keep your relationship off of social media. The fact that the other person may not be posting you and you are posting them should not give you any type of negative feelings or negative emotions. It is your relationship. You are in control. You tell the world this part of your life. If you don't want to share it with them, do not share it with them. I myself, I've had my whole share of social media drama. Oh boy, yeah, I've had my whole share of social media drama, and I think about the effect of social media right now, and I think social media is having so much impact on our lives these days that our relationships, which are supposed to be personal, should be personal to a degree. You shouldn't always post whatever comes to mind. If especially when you are upset or when the other person or the other party does something that is unpleasant, do not go on social media and go rant about it. People are going to encourage you in a positive, in a negative, and in a way that they share their opinions and they don't even know you. That is the biggest thing that I take from social media these days, because I'm very careful with what I put on there if I happen to be in a relationship. I talked about this conversation about being exclusive within my first episode, and I feel like if you are going to share something regarding your relationship or the direction of your relationship or even your happiness, it is very important to be in a level, to have a level of exclusivity, like to have a level of exclusiveness with the person you're with. It is very important. If you feel like your emotions are going to that faster pace and you want to share whatever you want to share, that is fine. There is nothing wrong with that. But I feel like if you have a good relationship, protect that relationship from people from the outside who don't even know the person you're with. They don't even know them. They don't even know the personal conversations you guys have in bed at night. And when there is any hiccups in your relationship or when you fall into hard times, Spend time together and just talk about it in person. Like talk about it personally and connect. Don't go on social media and go rant it. When that happens, what do you do? You open a whole can of worm. People come in there, they share their opinions, and it doesn't help you focus. It doesn't help you to become better. It doesn't help you to have clarity when there is a problem. It doesn't help you to focus, and it doesn't help you to have clarity when there is a problem in the relationship. People do not need to know what's going on in your business. That is your life. So, however way you want to share and you want to do things, it is in your control. But also, there is another side, and this is just my thoughts. This is just my opinion when it comes to the impact that social media has on each and every relationship, whether it's a platonic relationship, whether it's a romantic relationship, whatever your relationship is, you own it to yourself to do whatever you want to do. If you feel like you guys are very consistent and you guys are social media type of people, like social media butterflies, whatever you might call it, it is okay to share, because as you're sharing, the other person is also sharing. So there is a mutual agreement. But if there comes a problem when it's only one way. When I say one way, one way in the sense that the other person is sharing more and you are very silent. You are just observing. Sometimes you may like, sometimes you will not even like. Nowadays, we live our lives. I mean, I'm very what's the word for it? I'm part of it. I'm part of it. I'm not counting myself out. I'm human. When I share something, I expect some level of support and encouragement, and people liking and sharing their comments and thoughts helps me to know that whatever content I'm putting out is becoming a positive impact in their lives and they are finding some value from it. But when it comes to your relationship, a lot of people use social media for so much crap. Like so much crap. When I say crap, I mean the bad stuff. Like they will be DMing other girls or other guys, and that conversation is not fun when it happens. I don't think social media is bad for a relationship. It only becomes a negative thing when the relationship is dependent on it, when the lifeline of the relationship depends on social media approval. What I mean is that when you are expecting people to like everything or to know everything about your personal life, sometimes that can be a negative thing. Because if you are spending a good quality time, you don't always have to share it on social media. So if the other partner you are with, let's say they are very introverted, they are not as extroverted as you could be, and they are very introverted and they are not into all this social stuff. Sometimes they just want to keep their life private. You have to understand who they are so that you don't get the wrong picture or you don't get the wrong image of what they're trying to portray. Maybe they don't want to share everything right away. Maybe they are still emotionally building. Maybe they are still getting better at certain things. They are still navigating through the relationship and they are not where you are yet. You just need to allow them some space, allow them some freedom, allow them some boundaries so that they can evolve and they can bring themselves to the point they want to be at. So whenever they want to share something, it means a lot more to them. But there are situations where people just lie. That's the fact. Like they lie about why they don't want to post the other person just because there are other people lurking around that may get upset, and we are human. There are people who can play the game better. For me personally, I've had my own share. That is life. I mean, I've went through phases in my personal life where I was guilty of all these faults, all these things, all these negative things. But you go through life and you grow. You mature to a certain extent and a certain level. When you get to that point, certain things become immature to you. So you have to understand where you are, and you have to understand the impact of your relationship and the impact of people's opinion. You have to protect the relationship. You have to keep it nourishing on a personal level. When there are things you want to share, it is okay to share. But in my opinion, social media can be a good and a bad thing. You have to pick your poison. If you're going to share everything, Even when there are problems and you want to share it, it is up to you. Your life, your rules. You control what happens. You control the outcome of it. If you want to protect the relationship on the other hand and enjoy happy life in private and share things whenever you want to share them, that is you. You know, I feel like that is just human. So whoever you are or however you want to use social media concerning your relationship or the impact social media will have on your relationship is up to the individuals involved. I hope you enjoyed this section and I hope you had some value from this episode regarding social media and our relationships. If you are new on this page, make sure you subscribe and make sure you hit the like button if this content brings some value to you.